Hey, what's going on, guys? MinDQ97B here. Welcome back to an episode of NASCAR Thunder 2000. It's episode number 116 today for the last season of the All-Star. Now, if I remember correctly, the last time we actually did an All-Star race, like actually doing an All-Star race, the game kind of screwed us over a little bit when it comes to like actually letting us into the All-Star race or so. So now, we actually, when we did it afterwards, we kind of just did belt to ass with a little cheesy strategy, I would say, for winning the last time we went to the All-Star race. And I might end up doing it the same for this one, because we're going to need the money, honest to goodness. We really need that $1 million purse. But before we get into that, let's go check where we're at in the point standings now. I mean, this will not affect the points in any way, nor will our car performance. We're actually now in 6th place of the actual standings. Of course, Jeff Green is your points leader, followed by Jason Keller, Jeff Burton, Jimmy Johnson, and Tony Stewart, and it falling all the way back to P5. Still pretty tight space for like the top 10 anyway. Kurt Busch falling out of the top 10. He should probably get himself back in there at some point. That would be a good idea. Wow. I mean, Richmond is exactly what you expect. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty much as expected. Where are the lap champions at? So we're actually now in 2nd in the lap champion, followed behind Jimmy Johnson, who's led a lot of laps this season. No surprise there. The top whatever guys are led the most laps of the season. I don't. Wait, Tony sort of had to have led some laps. I don't know. I must have missed him. Yeah, I definitely missed him. Well, anyway, we're going to go into the All-Star race. There is going to be no cuts to this because it was just going to be one short race. It's pretty going to be a short episode here. So this will give us an idea of what to expect for the Coke 600 with the car's performance, though. Unfortunately, the tire wear is going to be excruciatingly stupid in this as well. So, yeah, let's hope we can get ourselves a win in the All-Star race because we really need some money that badly.
The stars are out tonight in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're at the Lowe's Motor Speedway with the best in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series for tonight's All-Star race. Things are a lot different with this race, folks. Barney, tell us how all this works.
Yeah, Joe, this race is all about the cash. No points are even awarded here. It's a 3-segment race that totals 90 laps. Segment 1 is 40 laps. Only the top 20 will move on to segment 2, which is 30 laps. 10 more drivers are then eliminated, leaving us with the top 10. The fans have voted, and then we'll find out how many positions will be inverted. It may be the top 4, 6, 8, or even the entire field of 10. After they sort it out, it's 20 laps to the checkered flag, and boy, what a ride that is.
Ward Burton got a pole during his rookie season here at Lowe's Motor Speedway in 1994.
He got the pole, but he finished 41st. That pretty much summed up Ward's rookie season when he failed to finish 12 races.
Steve Park has had some tough breaks during his still young Winston Cup career. He missed a bunch of races in both 98 and 2001 due to injury.
Yes, and unfortunately those injuries cost him a shot at Rookie of the Year and his first top 10 points finish. But he's back now and as good as ever.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
So it is Jason Keller and Jerry Nadeau ended up being your 1, 2, and the All-Star pole qualifying. I'm guessing we do, because we start dead last yet again. I mean, that's been consistent at least for this entire season. So, of course, as we know, it has 3 segments this race is. We want to make a 4-tire green flag pit stop and, of course, finish in the top 20. In segment 2, we got to finish in that top 10. Usually in this game, the field does get inverted from 1st to 10th. So we're actually going to try to finish exactly in P10 to have it flipped over, like we did the last time anyway. It's like the last time.
In the front row.
So we're starting deep in the field, of course, and we're underway here in the All-Star race. And I was wrong, by the way. It wasn't $1 million. It is $750,000. I'm just used to saying the All-Star race pays out $1 million because that's how I'm used to it is growing up, of course. So being $750,000, it's a little bit different anyway. Anyway, this first segment is usually guaranteed. Like, you would probably easily able to make it even if you don't try, as long as you don't come to, as long as you make your way down the pits. That's all you really got to do. Just finish it. Just go down the pits, because there's always like 1 or 2 people that just don't bother doing it, and it just messes up everything. So here we go, going into lap number 2 in this race, trying to see if we can actually get some maneuvers here going, because we're still riding along in P last as of right now. We got to do a little bit better. We got Randy LaJoy in the number 5 trying to make it. Can't believe we're fighting like that for last place. John Andretti is also up here as well. We're going to try to make a maneuver down him. We kind of fake the air, take it away from him. And we're going to be able to make the pass there. Oh, man! I had to slam on the brakes there for a little bit there because we saw that Matt Kens almost lost his lunch during the turn 4 segment there. As we got Bristol winner Kevin Harvick in that 36 car. A bit of an ironic thing from us with him anyway, because seeing how we just beat Ken Schrader the last time we went to one Bristol race, and now we have from MB2 Motorsports actually beating us. It's a little bit of a reference there from our earlier disagreement. We're still stuck behind the Rainbow Warrior though. Got to find a way to get around him as well as the number 21 of Ron Hornaday. I like that paint scheme I did for him. It's based on Josh Berry's Wood Brothers car in a Ford Taurus, of course. As you can see, the quick lane and, of course, the updated Motorcraft logos. And that's the second time that Matt Kens has gotten loose. Nadu's fallen from 2nd all the way down to 15th. That's not exactly what you want to do in a matter of 4 laps anyway. We're going to try to keep maneuvering our way through the field. That's essentially just setting up ourselves for stage 2. That's essentially what we're trying to do. Our tires are worn. Of course, we're just trying to make sure we actually be able to hold on to it for a little while longer. I think about maybe lap 7 we're going to come on down pit road anyway, have a little bit of fresh tires that way. Anyways, we got Leffler in front as well, sporting that beautiful FedEx Express Ford, of course, for Bill Elliott's racing team. Bill Elliott Melling Racing as Kurt Busch, the Las Vegas winner, has gotten really a little squirrely. Everyone's getting squirrely out there tonight. I guess all the tires are completely getting worn out for everybody already because this race is just notoriously bad for tire wear. As you can see, all 4 of the tires are completely shot already. That's just how wonderful the All-Star race programming is with the tire wear. It is. Having 10 laps anyway. We're halfway through stage 1, and we're trying to get a maneuver on Kurt Busch, but the tires are just not there anymore, man. They're just not there. But of course, I kind of like the car the way it is. It's just the tire wear makes it completely tighter, which I don't want. So next lap we're going to come on down pit road. Again, we're not cutting anything. I just want to keep the racing action essentially going, especially with this race is literally only 22 laps as a whole. Make a little bit of contact with Ward Burton there. No harm, no foul, I guess, with a little bit of his momentum being stalled as, I guess, Kurt Busch checked up as a major stack up here. Major stack up there. Jeff Burton. Not sure what's going on there, but Jalen Hart Jr. has a lot of damage on the right front of his car. You can see in the mirror there. Not sure what happened there to describe all that, but we're going to come on down to pit road this time. We just jumped from wherever we were at to 4th, but we're not going to get any further than that, as Jeff Burton, everybody else is from behind me almost. Actually, only a few people are starting to come on down behind me, making sure we don't speed here, of course. This setup is wrong, by the way. We want to make sure we get it back to where it was, because this is what it was before. See if we can actually compete with some of these guys on pit road. Jeff Burton, we're probably not going to race again. Oh, okay, there's some crunching going on behind us. There's Tony Stewart ready to come in behind us as well. We're going to try to make sure we merge off of turn 2. I have been doing that every race, by the way. It's just I don't show it because usually I'm just trying to get back to the racing action as soon as possible. I don't merge on the track. I don't LePage the field, or at least I try not to. So, a pretty adequate stop, I should say. Dale Jr.'s car is all mangled on the left front now, I think, as well. Yeah, it was the left front, not the right front. My apologies there. That left front is absolutely mangled on that the beautiful blue Nationwide insurance paint scheme. I painted a good amount of time with that, man. Why'd you go and ruin a paint scheme like that? Anyway, we got somebody that's always staying out. I'm not sure why they do that. There's always somebody that's like kind of dumb. There's always 1 or 2 AI in the All-Star race that just happens to always do it. It doesn't matter what difficulty it is. I can understand rookie difficulty, but not legend difficulty like this career mode's on. Anyways, how many spots are we going to gain? Because some people obviously probably stayed out. I'm assuming we're actually out down to P9. Not exactly as far as I thought it would be. Ward and Jeff Green are out here as well. So whoever's leading the thing is going to end up winning it. We're going to try to hold on to P8 here. We're going to check who exactly is the winner. Or who's not moving on. It's Jason Keller! Dude! What are you doing? Well, Keller wins stage 1, but it's not going to matter. He's not going to get any money, or at least that might have been him that might just pass on pit road. I don't know. But nope, Keller is out. Literally the only driver out of the race because he didn't pit was Keller. Congratulations, you played yourself. Anyway, we're up to P7 now. We got 7 laps to go, and this is the sported stage where we want to try to finish in P10. Mainly because of Jerry Nadu blows up immediately. This is amazing. He's blown up immediately. I guess he missed a shift or something, and it just absolutely just blew up on him. Never in my life have I seen somebody blow up right after the restart. That is absolutely tragic for the Hendrick Motorsports driver. That is a very tragic sight to see. That's not exactly what you want to see, especially from anybody, really. Not even a fan of anybody. Just like you go through the gears and up, the motor's gone up in smoke. That's not exactly what what you want to see. That's just gut wrenching there. I hope we have something like that in NASCAR 25 game, because we have it in Formula 1 games where the engine just expires itself at random times and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, yeah, it simulates the pain. Honestly, that's kind of like the reason why I kind of wanted to be there, like random mechanical failures for ourselves. We don't really have mechanical failures unless we decide to make the engine go a little bit higher in the RPM that we should. So that happened to us in Talladega. It actually happened to us in our Michigan NASCAR Thunder 2004 playthrough, where the engine just went up in smoke, and we were able to somehow repair it in, like, no time flat. We're kind of just keeping everybody at bay. I'm thinking about just trying to let one of these guys go by eventually. We're trying to make sure we finish in 9th or 10th and just battle for the lead there for the end of stage 3, where it actually matters. Usually the field inverts itself. So I'm trying to make sure we stay where we're at and try to pick whoever we're going to have for the All-Star race anyway. We're trying to think who we're going to think of when it comes to being our outside line partner, because we already know these guys. Jeff Gordon, I think it's Kenseth, Steve Park, Jeff Burton, Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Green, Earnhardt Jr., and Kurt Busch in front of us are going to be in it. It's not exactly an easy task to do, especially with Kurt Busch being a little bit rowdy enough as it is, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. is just trying to get himself a win in any shape or form. He needs a victory lane cutscene. Of course, everyone's trying to think of it, like, please give him a victory lane cutscene. Well, he needs to win first, guys. I don't know what to tell you. He's been winless his entire career so far. Not exactly what you want to see after 19, 20 years being the most popular NASCAR driver in the sport. But that's just how it is. John Andretti's trying to make something happen for us. I gotta think of who exactly I want to go, and maybe I'll wait until the last possible corner to get going, because we're just gonna try to make sure well, our tires are just completely dead. Ooh. A little bit of right rear tapping on the wall there. Nothing's punched in, thankfully. And somebody's completely dead in the back. I'm not exactly sure who that is as well, but they're not going to be there anymore. We got 2 laps to go in this segment, making sure we actually get to set ourselves up for the final 5-lap sprint. That's essentially what we're doing, is making sure we're able to last these next 1.5 laps. These tires just die on the player. The AI just always seem to have a better tire wear than the player in this race in particular anyway. Anyway, we got 1 lap to go in this stage 2. I almost said sponsored by Credit One Bank, even though it's not there yet. It's not the final lap of the actual race yet. Got to be careful when we're actually going to let him by, and if anything, we're going to try to maybe let somebody go by on the outside. I'm thinking John Andretti. Andretti's going to be the one that's probably going to be our quote-unquote little meat shield anyway, as long as we don't let Johnny Vincent go by as well. That's why we're kind of like fighting, try to make sure we don't have anyone pass us on the inside, and plan has been executed correctly. We're going to finish in P10, and hopefully the field inverts itself. We're in the final stage. We should be in the lead. We should be in the lead. And we do. I played that beautifully. Tony Stewart will not make it to the final round. So yeah, it's a front row. Ourselves and John Andretti, a 5-lap sprint, and away we go in the All-Star race. We're going to try to make sure we get that $750,000. We got a great jump off out of the gate there against John Andretti. Our acceleration has just been nonchalant. That's why I say these restarts here, why I don't pass on the inside. Because we just get great jumps like that. But then the AI are just going to reel us back in. Kurt Busch is trying to make a maneuver on John Andretti. If John Andretti wants to make a maneuver on us, Dale Jr. wants to make a move on the outside. We actually have to be very careful with the tires, because we're going to, yeah, as I said before, the tires are just pretty dumb in this race. Trying to make sure we don't do anything stupid with them. We really need this money. We really need the $750,000 for this race here. We really need this All-Star race. It doesn't count as a points paying win. We're not here for the points. We really need the $750,000. As Kurt Busch, the winner of Las Vegas earlier this season, makes a maneuver on John Andretti, as well as Jeff Green, who's yet to be win a race at all this season. He's still looking for his first win of the season, but yet he's leading the points, as Kurt Busch might try to make a maneuver on the outside. As long as we protect the bottom, we are good. Jeff Green's already trying to make a maneuver on Kurt Busch for that second spot. He's going to be able to make a pass, no problem. that beautiful Nesquik number 4 Chevrolet has not seen victory lane yet at all this season, not even in any like exhibition race or anything like that. Steve Park is trying to make a maneuver as well on him. Oh my god, he's so aggressive. Jeff Green is so aggressive. This is exactly what I want to see. Behind me, oh, we really overshot the tires completely, just nearly gave out there. As we're going to try to squeeze Jeff Green up there. Steve Park is trying to make a maneuver on the inside, and Jeff Burton all of a sudden is over here now as well. He's marching his way through the field. 2 more times a let round in this race. We really need his money. I'm gonna have to do whatever it takes. I don't even know if I want to do the real Radman strat and just completely botcher everybody. I'm not like that. But we're gonna go try to be on the back stretch here. We're gonna be blocking every lane we can, making sure we don't compromise our entry. And now Jeff Burton, it's gonna be one-on-one between ourselves in the 5-time champion of this event. Not of this event, of the Winston Cup during this sim. Jeff Burton has become the absolute GOAT in this game ever since Bobby Labonte won 8 titles in a row during the sims. That's why you don't see him in the race anymore. Jeff Burton trying to make a maneuver on the outside, and Matt Kenseth out of nowhere. Now it's Matt Kenseth trying to make a maneuver on the final lap here. Can he make a maneuver? Probably not. As long as I make this corner, we should be okay. We nearly lose, but we were able to hold both lanes just perfectly fine. And we will get the $750,000 bonus. It's a bit of a cheap way to do it, but we will end up getting the $750,000 after all. We needed this money badly. We win the All-Star race for the 2nd time. And I'm sorry, we needed to get it done. We needed to get the $750,000. I can't even do a burnout. Can I do a burnout? There we go. We're hoping we take whatever we have here for this car and just translate it over to the Coke 600. Because that is where the Jackpot 5 event is going to be. We need to finish in the top 5 in that event. We absolutely have to have a top 5 in that race. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to have any sort of like major money coming in at the Richmond race. Oh yeah, we needed this money badly. It's a little cheesy, a little cheap how I did it. Not going to lie, it is cheap. But if you know how the game works, use it to your advantage.
This was an exciting last lap, wasn't it?
Yeah, these NASCAR Winston Cup races can be hundreds of laps, yet when all is said and done, sometimes there's just a few tenths or even less separating the leaders. That was incredible.
The 56 car ran in clean air pretty much all race long.
Yeah, no doubt he deserves the victory. What an incredible race for all the guys on that team.
We hope you enjoyed the race tonight. For Barney Hall and everyone here at MRN, good night.
Alrighty, guys, we've done it. We've won the All-Star. We got a good check coming our way. Some may say it might be cheating. It's called taking advantage of the rule books and the loopholes that you get from the game's programming. Because this happened too during our Thunder 04, although that time was unintentional. And that's how I figured, well, it might be hitting this game as well in Thunder 03 with a Thunder 2000 skid. Not an official win, but definitely a check for $750,000. It's all ogre, and look at that fat stack of cash. We can't really sing Ode to Joy because we did not officially win a race. We just won the $750,000. So we get to say it's all ogre from here on out. We win $750,000. Jeff Gordon wins $100,000. I'm assuming he's won I guess both the stages. I'm assuming so. I forget how these things kind of work. Keller was being dumb. I don't understand why he did that. So let's go look through the rundown here to the top 10. I guess who was in that also last segment there. I would say. We win. Jeff Burton 2nd, Kenseth 3rd, Steve Park 4th, Gordon 5th, Jeff Green 6th, Jimmy Johnson 7th, Earnhardt Jr. 8th, Kurt Busch 9th, and John Andretti after starting in 2nd ended up finishing in the 10th in that run. As we take a look through the rest of the field who has done whatevers, it's still kind of funny how find it funny how literally Jerry Nadeau on the just getting up to speed just ends up like blowing it up, man. That's just sad. Well, it doesn't exactly help us when it comes to actually. It helps us quite a bit, but. As now, we kind of really need to make sure we win this, not really win Charlotte, but definitely finish in the top 5. We need the Jackpot 5 money pretty badly. But, yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. It was a pretty short episode here today, of course. And as always, guys, if you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you at the next episode of the Coke 600, the longest race of the season. Let's see you guys then. It's going to be a good one.